I'm Sharon Frame. I am the founder of Lead Her Ship. I teach leadership skills to women online and land and on sea. I'm a high performance coach, a former CNN anchor, and I love to help people lead from love. I started out a wallflower as a child growing up. A lot of folks don't believe me. I was a shy guy. I'd be the kid in the back of the classroom hoping that the teacher wouldn't call on me because my brain would freeze and my knees are knocking and I'm nervous as all get out, right? But there is a juxtaposition to my story because I also was a rebel with a cause. In fact, later on I would write an article called A Rebel Just Because. I pushed away from and I pushed back from authority. I remember being in fourth grade actually, and I was elevated and promoted to 6th grade, and I didn't like the 6th grade teacher. The next day I showed up and I gathered my stuff and I marched myself without anybody's permission down to 5th grade because I didn't like the 6th grade teacher. That told me something about my internal fortitude as a person, as a child, knowing that I wanted to determine my own destiny. Right or wrong, I knew that I, in my life, would determine my destiny, and I wasn't going to be abiding by what people thought about me. That served me very well. I met Sonia at an event through a friend of mine, and then she became a client. I am a high performance coach. I teach people how to be better speakers from the stage, be high performers, and that's how we spend a lot of our time working on building her from the inside out as a better speaker, as a peak performance speaker, as an elite speaker. Then we became good friends, and she's been on 2 of my cruises. She's spoken at my cruises, at my conferences in Savannah. And we've kept a friendship because we come from the same attitude that we can build a better us from the inside out. When we're building wealth, we have to start from the inside out. And that's what I talked about today. Build a better you from the inside out. So today at iBuild Wealth, I wanted to make sure that it was important for people to understand that before we can build wealth, before we can appreciate wealth, we have to appreciate ourselves. We've got to value us because that will drive how successful we will be on the outside, materialistically. Oftentimes we think if we get money, that will solve our problems. But statistics show that if you just give people money, if they're not disciplined, they will lose it in a couple of weeks, a couple of days, a couple of years. So it's very critical for us to understand our personal value, our personal treasure, our personal wealth. And once we understand that, then it ricochets on the outside, and then all of the universe opens up to help us get to our wealthy place and live prosperous lives. So always remember, when you're building your wealth, first and foremost, build it on faith, build it on focus, build it on follow through from inside out. Wow, you can go to my website at SharonFrameSpeaks.com. That's SharonFrameSpeaks.com. And I also want to invite you to come to cruise with us. We're going to Cuba this year. This is our 5th anniversary, and we are going to offer women and men an experience of leisure and learning, but going to Cuba and Cozumel. So you can go to, again, SharonFrameSpeaks.com, or you can go to LeadHerShip.com. Now make that LeadHerShipCruise.com to get all the information.